Hello everyone, I'm FIDE instructor and Arena International Master Rishikesh Chavan. Welcome to Chess Made Simple. In today's topic of basic tactics, we are going to learn defending against the double attack. So let's start. In our one of the previous sessions, we have already learned what is a double attack, what are the five universal weaknesses of double attack, and how we can use those weaknesses to set up a double attack. So in this today's topic, we are going to learn how to defend against the double attack. So let's start. Now in the given position, it is white to play. Black has just given double attack on white's two weaknesses. One is exposed king, and the other weakness is hanging piece. So this is the double attack. So how we can save this double attack? We can move our rook to d4, and now we are blocking the attack on one piece, and at the same time we are supporting the other piece. So here we are using blocking plus protecting idea. Let's move ahead. Now in this position, again we are black. White is attacking our two hanging pieces. So here normally to save two pieces we need two moves, and of course we cannot play back to back. So here we need to save one piece by moving another piece. So here we are going to play knight d6, and after knight d6, knight is safe, and at the same time knight is defending the hanging bishop on f7, and that way both the pieces are saved. Next position. Okay, now here there are two attacks. We are white. Black is threatening queen into rook, and if white saves the rook, then the other threat is queen f1 checkmate. So here black is attacking two weaknesses. One is hanging piece. Even the queen is hanging, as you can see, and the other weakness is an important square. Now white can save both the weaknesses by playing queen into queen, rook into rook, and now there is just one attack remains on the important square, and white can easily defend the single attack by playing h3. So it was double attack initially, but by exchanging the pieces, we brought that double attack down to single attack, and then of course defending against a single attack is very easy. Let's move ahead with the next position. Now here again we are white. Black is attacking two different pieces at the same time. So his idea is if we move the rook away, then he will capture the knight, and if we move the knight away, then he will capture the rook. Now we need two moves to save both the pieces, and we cannot play back to back. So we need to keep our opponent busy in our first move so that he cannot capture our piece on the next move. And how can we keep our opponent busy? There are four ways to do that. Either we capture something, or we attack something, or we give check, or we threaten checkmate. So here we can play rook f4. So after rook f4, we are attacking something, we are attacking a piece. So here if he captures our knight, we are going to capture his knight, and that way we are not going to lose any extra material. So rook f4 is a nice move. Let's move ahead. Now here again, black is giving double attack to these two pieces. Both the pieces are hanging. Here again, we need two moves to save two pieces. So we need to keep our opponent busy in the first move. And one of the moves we can be giving check. So we are going to play rook a7 check. So we are keeping our opponent busy. So that way he cannot capture our piece on the next turn. And after any black move, we are going to save our second attacked piece, and that way we saved both the hanging pieces. Next. Okay, again there is a double attack. Queen is attacking hanging rook and hanging bishop. Again we need two moves to save two pieces. So we need to keep our opponent busy, and that busy move is rook d1. Now after rook d1, of course black cannot capture the bishop, or else he will get checkmated very soon after rook d8. So he will have to save the checkmate first. So maybe he will play something like g6, and then we will save the other piece, that bishop, by playing a4. And now white's position is fine. Now in this case, suppose if he would have captured the bishop, then we would have given this check on d8, and after this move on queen e8, we can force a checkmate on the next move. That is why capturing that bishop was very risky for white. Next position, please. Okay, so here we are black. As you can see, queen is giving double attack on hanging piece and exposed king. Now, how can we save both the pieces or both the weaknesses? So we can move this bishop back on g7. So bishop will block the attack on check, and at the same time, king is supporting the bishop. So both the pieces are helping each other. So the right move is to play bishop g7. Let's move ahead. Okay, now here what should we do? Now the threat is both the pieces are hanging and there is no check coming up. So white cannot keep black busy in check. Also, there are no other black pieces. So white cannot even attack some other piece and keep black busy. So right now in this position, it looks very difficult to keep your opponent busy. But there is one more thing white can do. In just one move, he can save both the pieces. So here, white moved his bishop on a safe square, and from that square, he's defending the knight. So in just one move, white saved both the hanging pieces. Next position, please. Okay, now black has just given us a check, and at the same time, he's attacking the hanging rook. So if we move the king away, he is definitely going to capture the rook. So the best way is simply capture the bishop. And now after rook into knight, its position is equal. And we can say that we saved our rook from getting captured for free. So here we used capturing the attacker idea to get rid of that attacking piece. Next position. Okay, let's see what's happening over here. We are white. As you can see, these two pieces are hanging and queen is attacking both the pieces simultaneously. So this is a double attack on two hanging pieces. So we are going to keep our opponent busy. Can you find a weakness in black's position? Because to keep your opponent busy, you need to find some weakness. And again, weaknesses are same. Weaknesses are universal. There are five universal weaknesses: exposed king, hanging piece or unsupported piece, you can say, then an important square which is normally a checkmate square, then not so well supported piece, a piece which is having same number of attacks and same number of defense, and then lastly the fifth option is a more valuable piece. So here white can keep black busy by giving this check on a3. So bishop a3 check, white black is busy in saving check, and then white will simply save the other piece. So here in most of the time whenever you get double attack from your opponent, you need two moves to save two pieces, and this way you can keep your opponent busy. We'll conclude this session with this position. Let's see what is happening. Okay, these two pieces are under attack. Both the pieces are hanging. There is no way we can save both the pieces by moving either piece. For example, we cannot play rook a5 to defend the bishop, otherwise the rook will be captured. Also, we cannot move the bishop away to support the rook because the rook is on the opposite color of the bishop. What can be done? There are no simple checks coming up, so rook and bishop cannot give any check right now. There are no other pieces of black to capture. Of course there is a knight, but there is no point in sacrificing the rook for a knight, otherwise we are losing more piece points over here. What should we do? So here there is one checkmate square. We can save both the pieces by giving a checkmate threat, but we you need to find that checkmate square first. So here we are going to play rook c8, and now if black calculates correctly, he will realize that he cannot touch the bishop, because if he captures the bishop, then rook h8 is a checkmate with the help of this bishop on b2. So here after rook c8, he is forced to save the checkmate. So maybe he can play something like f6 to shut this bishop off, and then we will simply move the bishop away, and white is happy. He has saved both the weaknesses. So friends, these are the a few ways to defend against a double attack. Double attack is a basic tactics. It's you can say a mother of all the tactics. So you must know how to give double attack, but at the same time you must know how to defend against double attack. So I hope you enjoyed this session of defending against double attack. So until next time, see you soon. Thank you very much everyone.